Well, good morning, good people. Welcome back to my channel. I am Gail Tipton, and yesterday marked my 21st day. I did record a video real quick yesterday afternoon when I got in. Haven't posted it yet, so you're probably thinking, what is she talking about? Does she, um, once I start to refer to what I said yesterday, you'll think, okay, I don't remember seeing that because I haven't posted it yet. But anyway, with yesterday being my 21st day on the 21 day vegan challenge, I have decided I really enjoy eating this way. Um, and I did say it to my husband as well that I really enjoy eating this way. And will I say that I am vegan? I'm saying that 95 and even some days it'll be 100% that I will be a plant-based eater, right? And the reason I'm saying that is if one day, and I mean, I don't have a taste for it now, and I don't know if I ever will, but I'm leaving myself open in the event that I want like some baked fish or something one day, and my something more than what I make or what I create for a fish, right? So, and I don't know. I mean, I don't see it. Whatever. I can totally see the rest of my life without any red meat for sure. For sure. I can say that for sure. That because again, I went 9 years without any red meat, like no red meat, and then I slowly, like 2 years ago, I slowly, started having a burger, the Big Mac, and before I knew it, I was right back eating beef and red meat. I've never been a real steak person. I think I would eat steak when I was eating red meat. I would eat steak like maybe once every couple of years. I'm not like really big, so I can definitely say that there will be no red meat in my future. I don't believe that there won't be any red meat in my future. There won't be any pork in my future. Um, um, I don't believe there's going to be any chicken, but there may be fish. so, but my diet is going to consist of primarily 90 to 95% is going to be plant-based. So I really enjoy eating this way. I enjoy the way my body feels eating this way. Um, what I had suspected in terms of allergies for dairy have been proven. And I personally like being able to breathe, right? Without any hindrances and things like that. And if there's food that's impacting my breathing, or even some foods I notice, dairy, which we kind of always knew as speakers or singers, we kind of always knew that dairy can help uh, promote mucus. And you don't need mucus when you're trying to sing to or speak or do anything vocally. Um, so with those things, I know that I'm not going to do dairy. And I have found some really good cheeses. I have eaten both. I've eaten here. I can show you a couple of the cheeses that I've been able to try. I did let you guys know that when I had my when I received my food from Green Chef, that there were a couple of meals, even though they're supposed to be vegan, turned out they were just not just, but they were actually vegetarian foods. Had regular cheese in them, so I had to replace them with vegan cheese. So I've had the opportunity now to, I didn't take the sour cream out, but I've had vegan sour cream. I've had vegan feta cheese, and this is by Follow Your Heart, which was recommended to me or for me by a friend of mine that she said she used to be vegan, and totally encouraged me and supported me in it. And I feel like in not many days hence, she will return to being more of a plant-based eater. So, but anyway, so she told me about Follow Your Heart, and they have a lot of different products, but this particular feta cheese is by them. Really good. And I love me some feta cheese. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Okay. So I've had that, and then this is Vile Life, and I've heard mixed reviews on this from different I'm in a vegan group on Facebook, and some people like it, some people don't like it. It's, oh, it melts weird or whatever. But I had a soy burrito yesterday. So good. My first time having chorizo, and it was so good. I mean, I cut up onions, green pepper, and I seasoned that with a little bit of adobo, which is, as you know, or as many of you know, is like a staple seasoning in Hispanic cooking, Latina cooking, Mexican cooking, whatever you want to call it. So I put a little bit of adobo on there, garlic powder, and pepper in my saute, and then I put the chorizo on and I cooked it. I put maybe a quarter cup of hash browns in a different skillet and browned that, and then I had one wheat tortilla left from my Green Chef meal that I had made the day before, because again, they send me enough for 2 servings, but I'm the only one eating it. So I had a tortilla left. Actually, I had 2 tortillas left, but then I made another one. So I used a whole wheat tortilla, and I made that. I made egg, and this is empty, and it's gonna go to the recycle. That's why it's here. But just egg. I hadn't used it. I'd only used it for an egg wash. I hadn't really used it to like eat. So yeah, so I just poured a little bit, which would have been the equivalent of one scrambled egg. I just poured maybe about a tablespoon of once my saute and my soy riso was cooked, and I poured maybe a teaspoon of that, and actually scrambled the eggs in the chorizo. Then I put it in my whole wheat tortilla with my hash browns and some of this cheese and some avocado. You about to ask somebody. It was so good. So anyway, so back to dairy. I mean, and I also had an opportunity to have the mozzarella, and I actually had the mozzarella and the vegan sour cream. I'm not sour cream, cream cheese. So I've had the vegan sour cream cheese, mozzarella cheese, feta cheese, and Kobe Jack cheese, all vegan. So I don't feel like I still have my cheese. I haven't tried the vegan ice cream yet, but that's next. Whenever I feel like I want some ice cream, I'll get some vegan ice cream and check it out. So that I have. So yeah, so for 90 to 95%, I'm gonna be plant-based, and maybe even 100%. And again, I'm saying that because I may get a taste for some fish one day, and some fish, not fish, but fish, right? And I'm gonna have it, and I'm not gonna be, feeling like in order to be true to saying I'm vegan, that I wouldn't that wouldn't be in my plan, right? So I want to be true to the vegans and veganism, right? Of what people completely live as a vegan, and they don't have anything that's not plant-based, and they don't eat any meat of any kind. And I'm telling you, there may be months, and I'll keep you posted. I may go continue, because I don't have any plans to eat any fish right now. I don't have any plans, but I don't know. I might, I might. And if I do, I'm going to. But I don't. I enjoy the way that I'm eating without it. So yeah, so that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So today I am just going to have some I have an avocado, the other half of the avocado from what I sliced up and put inside of my chorizo burrito yesterday. And I want to tell y'all, it was so good. I thought about having that today. And honestly, the only reason I didn't have it today is like, well, I don't know if I really want to cook that much necessarily. And then two, I have some flour tortillas in there. Are there flour or corn? Flour tortillas in there. I have some big ones, and then I have the little ones like to make tacos. And I was like, well, for as much as I can, even with plant-based eating, I'm still wanting to make sure that I make the best choices in my plant-based. So for the most part, I'm trying to stick to whole wheat or whole grains in particular, right? So that's why I decided, well, since I don't have since I don't have a spinach wrap on hand, and it's not that serious. I'm not gonna run out and get one, but if I really wanted to, I would. And I don't have any more whole wheat. Excuse me, and I'm just not gonna do the flour today. So that's why I decided I'm going to actually make some avocado toast. And I'm making my avocado toast on my Ezekiel bread, right? And yesterday, actually, I started off going to make avocado toast when I got in yesterday afternoon about 2:30, and I was hungry because I had my burrito. I took it with me when we were gone all day, and so I ate that out, right? So, and I ate that at about, I don't know, maybe 10:30 or something like that, 11. No, it wasn't that late, so probably about 10:30. I ate it, and so by the time I got home around 2:15, 2:30, I was hungry, so I was going to make some avocado toast, and I wanted to put it on this raisin bread, right? But then once I seasoned the avocado, then I cut up some onion. I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna scramble a little bit of egg. So I scrambled a little egg, and I ended up having an avocado sandwich. So I had maybe 6 or 7 little diced pieces of the potato left from when I made the hash browns yesterday morning, because they're diced hash browns, they're not shredded. So I had a few of those left. Baby, I toasted this bread. I put my avocado toast in there, that onion, and I put my egg. I feel like I put something else in there other than the onion. I think I was gonna put tomato, but I didn't put it. That's what it was. So yeah, so that's what I'm having. So the Ezekiel bread, if you're not familiar, is it's first of all, it's a bread that if people are being mindful of their carbs, they eat this bread because it is a flourless sprouted grain bread, right? So it's made of wheat, barley, beans, lentils, millet. Remember, I thought millet was a fish. Woo-hoo, I'm trying to make sure, girl. Millet and smelt, right? So those are all grains, right? Which I learned. So those are all grains, and then it's based on Ezekiel 4:9, and it says, "And put them in one vessel and make bread of it." So you take all of these things and you put them into one vessel and make bread of it, and it's based from the Bible. That's why they call it the Ezekiel 4:9 bread. And you can get it plain. You can get like different flavors of it. You can get plain. You can get I think there's like 4 or 5 different kinds, and I really want raisin bread. One of my favorite sandwiches just to kind of make is tuna salad on toasted raisin bread. My other favorite sandwich to make is toasted raisin bread with peanut butter and bananas. Little tidbit. So if you ever somewhere or you playing a game, you over and we playing games, and it's like a trivia game, and what's Gail's 2 favorite sandwiches, you win. So anyway, so yeah, so I am going to make avocado toast, and who knows, it might turn out to be a sandwich like it did yesterday. But my plan is to make the avocado toast and then have a smoothie. So I did share with you guys that I had bought 12 of these. I bought 3 superfood dinner, meals or whatever. they come like this, and you just heat a pot up, dump it in, heat it up, really cook it up, and then you eat it that way. And then I bought like 6 or 7 smoothies. So this is only my second smoothie. My first smoothie was okay, but as I shared with you guys, I think that it somehow thawed and then refroze somehow, because when I opened the box, it was kind of open. This little part was open a little bit. Now the plastic in the inside wasn't touched at all, but this part was open. But I think it was just enough to maybe let too much in, and so either it was frostbitten, right, or fries, what they call it, freezer burn. I'm sorry, frostbitten, freezer burn. Freezer burned, or it, it thawed and then it refroze, because it just tasted like ice when I was drinking it. I drank it all, but still. So that's what I have planned today, is some avocado toast, this smoothie, and I just dump all of this. I fill it up with whatever water. I use coconut milk, as you know. I'm gonna venture out and get some oat milk. I haven't tried it yet, but I might try it. Yeah. Um. So yeah. So I definitely don't see any milk in my future. No regular milk. So at all. So and I'm totally fine with coconut milk. And as I said, I'm gonna venture out and do some oat milk at some point. Can't do the almond. Can't do the cashew. Because of uh, nut allergies to those particular nuts. But yeah, so you just fill it up with your favorite liquid, and then you dump it all into a blender. You blend it, and you've got your smoothie. You can put it back in here if you want, into this cup if you want to. And they even provide you a little hole for your straw. They even sent a little metal straw with it, plus the cleaner for the straw. So yeah, so that's what I am having for breakfast today. Around the same time I always have breakfast. It's like 11:17. So that's what I'm having for breakfast today, and I think that's it. The last thing I want to share with you is that a wonderful lady that I follow, and I started following her once I had decided that I was going to do this vegan challenge, and her name is Tabitha Brown, and so I started following her. Maybe I started following her before I actually went on the challenge, but it was after I decided to go on the challenge. And in my research, just looking around for different things, that's how I found her. So that was great. But one of the things, and I became a supporter of hers. So she does, at the beginning of every year, she does kind of a reset. She calls it a reset. And so this year, at the beginning of the year, her reset is going to either consist of doing juice, a smoothie, and a raw or cooked meal for 21 days, or for the first 3 days, it's a 21 days, but and the second option is 21 days still. But in those 21 days, for the first 3 days, it's exclusively juicing, and then after that, for the remainder, of the days, it would be juice, preferably whole, nothing from concentrate or nothing like that, like real juice. So juice, a smoothie, and then a raw food, and a cooked meal, right? So, and you can use a smoothie as your raw, and your raw as your smoothie, however. And if you're not really hungry for those 4 meals or whatever, if you don't feel hungry, then just do the juice and the smoothie, or raw and a cooked meal, or do the juice and the smoothie and a raw food, whatever. So she is entertaining what people would like to do, and then she's gonna come on probably next tomorrow or something and say, well, this is the kind of challenge we're gonna do, or this is the reset that we're doing. But I'm excited about it. So whatever she does, if she does the whole 21 days with the juice, the smoothie, raw and cooked, or if she does the first 3 days juicing and then the rest of the time juice, a smoothie, and raw or cooked, I'm with it. Nothing processed though, nothing. So no, meat replacements or anything like that. Everything is raw. Everything is plant based, I should say. Even so, even when you're cooking, nothing in your cooked meal should have anything processed in it, no processed meat or anything like that. So I'm excited about that. So anybody want to come with me? I know I couldn't get no takers on people do my 21-day vegan challenge, but a reset might be fun. And then you can really even try it out to see, like, do I want to do more plant-based? Anyway, no pressure. No pressure. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to find my oh. So that's what I am going to be doing, good people. So I invite you all to oh, this is the wrong. I'm trying to make my smoothie, and we have so many like smoothie cups and just drinking things and water bottles and whatever. So anyway. So that's what I'm doing today. That's what I'm having to eat. And so you guys just have a positive, prosperous, and productive day. And I will talk to you later. If I decide to do something real different, or if I decide to do like a green, because I have like 4 more green chef meals in there to cook. So if I decide to do one of those later for lunch or for dinner or whatever, I'll be back with you guys. Otherwise, I will see you in the morning around this time. Okay, bye you guys. Peace.